Hello.
Good evening, ClearSound podcast. I'm Jay Flicks.
It's your boy Jay Verified.
Yo, it's Jay on the mic, y'all. If y'all listening from any platforms, Spotify, Amazon Music, whatever, we are on those platforms. Excuse my stuttering. We are on those platforms, so you guys can leave a follow, whatever you guys want to do. We are looking for rates so we can get rated and get established on those sites. So, yeah, let's get started with the episode.
All right, I want to introduce the question of the day. So, if you found out that tomorrow was your last day to live and can only tell one person, who would you tell and why?
I guess I started off. I'll tell my mom. Okay, see, now it's kind of, I don't know. I think I would tell my mom, but then again, it's like she telling her would be worse because she would know, and then she would probably put a whole lot of
Make a scene?
Yeah, make it more of a scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but my first thought would be my mom.
Okay. What you think?
I say my first thought. Ooh, that's a hard question. I say thinking on the person who thinking of a person who can really handle something like that. And you said 2 days, right?
No, a day.
A day.
Like tomorrow you gone.
Right. So that's hard. Like tomorrow, like that's going to like freak a person out. Like, what do you do? Yeah. So, I'll say strong enough. I'll say I have a friend. I have a friend named Nayla. I feel like she would be strong enough to handle something like that. And she would take action immediately. Like, usually people would be stuck thinking, and they'll be like, they'll just be stuck because they'll feel like they don't have enough time, and they don't, they think back on memories, and they're like, some people start to panic, some people start to be angry, and yeah, I feel like she's one of those people who will be able to focus and lock in and be like, okay, let me use the time wisely, and let me put up some type of structure to get, tell the people so, people don't freak out and, go crazy.
I'll probably, the common answer people say is, your mom. I definitely wouldn't tell my mom something like that. And I'm just keep it 100. The reason why I wouldn't tell her something like that is because she would never be able to prepare herself for something like that. Trying to explain, oh, Mom, I only got tomorrow to live. Come on. She ain't going to take that easily. I wouldn't want to place that on her the day before. That would just be crazy. I would probably tell my girlfriend out of all people because I feel like it's a certain connection where she'll be able to make peace with it. Family, like close family, could not make peace with something like that. I wouldn't want to tell anybody who will lose their mind over some information regarding to basically me about to die. I think it takes a strong-minded person. So I'll say my girlfriend.
So let me throw something else in there, though. And just get more specific. I think maybe. See, that'd be a hard question for my family. We spiritual. They'd be like, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie, Jerry. You gonna live. So it's just gonna. I mean, it'll be like that. So I don't know. I'm gonna change my answer, but then again, it's like family is real spiritual. So
yeah, that depends on the question too. Like, okay, who told you this? Okay, where did it come from? Did it come from God or did it come from the hospital? It's different. So that's definitely something that you got to think about.
So I kind of want to touch on a certain topic, hot topic, quick little questions about, it was a video on TikTok about a man who recorded a video of his students taking his hair down, and it was going viral. People was talking about how they feel like it was inappropriate. He shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have posted it. And they wouldn't want to see they kids taking down a grown man hair. Right. Now, before I get into how I feel about it, I want to know what y'all think. Because he did lose his job. That's a disclaimer. He lost his job.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, given the context, and he lost his job, how do y'all feel about that?
You want to go? Or you want me to go?
You can go.
I'll put it this way. Okay, so I'm going to give a disclaimer. I don't know too much about the situation. I know bits and pieces from TikTok. Thank God for TikTok. But for real. But I don't know too much about the situation. But what I can say is I think that it was something innocent that got turned into something just unnecessary, and then you got media on top of it. I do know that like some people was saying that he shouldn't have been recording it, even if he did it. I don't know about like recording it, but I think it was just something innocent that got turned into something else. And then on top of it, he's bonding with his students.
Yeah,
like it's
that's the main factor.
Exactly, he's bonding with his students. I did see he was talking about like they was done with their work.
It was after school hours.
It was after school hours.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that. I don't see no problem with it.
Yeah. Neither do I. Personally, I would say, with the given the context behind it, it was completely harmless. Yeah. I think anybody who was looking at it in an inappropriate way should be the ones that's looked at. You see what I'm saying? Because you took something that only had something to do with them just taking his hair down, sexualized it. You seen a grown man, then you seen little kids, and all you thought was something inappropriate. I think that's the problem with today's world now. We take everything and we label it as something negative instead of trying to find a light in it. And that's why so many like opportunities and people become lost in the world. Like this man lost his job because of an innocent video. You see what I'm saying? And stuff like that is just unnecessary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Completely. And before you go, I'm sorry. Before you go, so also, we're going to be trying to start going live. So there's also somebody on the live. They're saying that although it's not what they're in school for, it's not that deep, which is the same thing we're saying now. It's not deep.
Exactly.
Right,
it's not that deep.
Because I did watch a video touching that. Well, it was actually one of his videos that he made. Mm-hmm. And yes, that's not what they are in school for. But if business is handled first, like he said, then okay, like he's bonding with the students.
Exactly.
So like at that point, I agree with Jeremiah. They took something innocent and turned it to a serious matter based off of their opinions and their trauma or their, they and that's crazy because like these, people think based off of what they are exposed to. Yeah. So people tend to do that a lot. I don't know if you've ever been young and playing. There's probably some girls and you boy, like, what y'all over here doing? Y'all better not be doing this and this and that. You're like, what you talking about? We just playing. We being innocent. And at that point, like they confuse the child because like, what are they talking about? Like they like what we was just
playing, kids taking don't understand down. Sometimes when something is wrong. Sometimes when we just give them that image, that's when they start to see it. A lot of the times kids are just doing innocent things. They growing up, they learning. They like sponges. They absorb anything that they see or hear. We can't just, expect them to know what they're doing. Yeah. They was taking his hair down. They weren't thinking sexually or any kind of inappropriate way when they was taking his hair down. Now, I'm not going to specifically be like, oh, it was just completely good and okay, because a certain level of professionalism, you shouldn't be recording, right. But at the same time, it was harmless. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got attacked. Like nothing was wrong with it.
Yeah, and like seeing that the parents watch the video, the parents are engaging, and the parents are, you know, they know what their children are doing, and they're okay with it. At that point, that's like, okay, he got fired because of the media.
Exactly.
Like, and I understand on the school's behalf because, you know, all the schools, they look at each other and they don't want to be looked at a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I understand why, but at the same time, it really, something positive got turned into something else, because it's teachers out here who actually don't care and who actually does the same thing, but they don't record because it's something different. So, and I've seen things like that too. So, yeah, I don't agree with that. That was, you know, it could have been something really positive, but
uplifting, encouraging. They could have turned it positively instead of making it negative, but
motivated other people to do their work and things like that.
No, for sure. Even like you just made a good point, because I do recall him saying that even some of the like the principal, whatever, you know, they was all cool or whatever, and simply because there's other schools connected or whatever, then they had to act out of a business move or a business decision, which is understandable. We get it. Y'all, this is a great conversation. So anybody that's on the live, anybody that's listening from any of our inputs or whatever, you guys could put in your input and your conversation or whatever you want to say. That is what the ClearSound podcast is for, so that we all can speak about our opinions and not be judged for it. So I do want to move on to something, and we've done this before. It's a game that we call Riddle. Basically, the way the Riddle goes is I say a phrase or a question, and Jermaine or Aaron, aka J Flix, AJ Verified, would kind of try to get the right answer. So I have 7 different questions. Let's see if you guys can get it. Y'all ready? All right. So the first one is, what time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
What time is it when an elephant sits
on a fence?
What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
Elephants? Ain't that funny?
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Elephants.
So let me throw this in there. If you guys didn't watch before, if I remember, we did this game before, and Jermaine was getting most of the questions right. So I guess, Aaron, this needs to be your comeback.
Okay.
And elephant on a fence is not the right answer.
See, that's so confusing. You say, what time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
Yes.
What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence? Like, how do you even come up with an answer with that?
11 o'clock? I mean,
that's all I can think about is 11 o'clock.
11.
Something
okay,
like
it's
that.
11 something. So he sat on the fence. Okay.
Because what?
11:05?
Wrong.
No.
In wrong.
Okay.
Y'all want me to tell that answer?
Hold on one sec.
He might as well. We ain't getting that.
I
Elephant sits on the fence. What time is it, bro? That's
11:30.
Yeah, come on.
So everybody, they're both wrong. If y'all know the answer, please put it in the comments or whatever y'all think the answer is.
Hurry up,
but the answer is time to fix the fence.
No, that's a dad joke, bro.
That's bogus.
That wasn't no riddle, man.
I was about to say that fence is gone. Like,
it's time to fix. Now
That's
you know what?
funny.
You was almost on it when you said, what'd you say? Something about time. But it's time to fix the fence.
See, that's okay. That's like a trick. That's like a two-way question because it's like a joke inside of a riddle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's wild though.
That's crazy.
So the next riddle that we have is, what gets wet while drying?
Towel.
Woo!
Yeah.
That one pretty simple.
Yeah, okay. So, y'all let me know in the comments who said it first. I don't know who said it first.
I think Jermaine did.
I think
Third question is going to be. Third question is going to be who can catch. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I can't read. What can what can you catch but not throw? If you guys know in the comments below, y'all can put it in the comments below. If you guys know.
The flu?
Oh.
No, all you gotta do is sneeze.
Hey.
No, I was just about to say a sickness, but if somebody sneezing their hand or something, or spit in their head, throw it, it'll be weird and a while.
Catch this cold.
You can't do that though.
They were doing stuff like that during COVID.
Okay, so it got something to do with like sickness. Is it what can you catch but not throw?
Do it got something to do with sickness?
I can't say.
See, but that's crazy. What can you catch but not throw? What can you catch? What you think? Because I can't catch.
What can you catch and not throw? You can catch up. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. No, because like the last one had a joke. I'm thinking this is something like that. Like I'm thinking
pun
like
at the end or something like that. You know? Okay, go ahead.
So
you gotta
the answer is
catch.
I don't know. I put my head down because I tried to say a joke with y'all and I gave y'all the answer at the same time. It's a code.
Really?
I said catch this code.
I see. That's why you reacted like that.
Yeah. I was like, I just gave these people the answer.
Okay.
So the fourth one, let's speed past these. It says, what kind of band never plays music?
A rubber band.
You smart, boy.
You ain't gonna get that?
Hey.
See, it was gonna take me some time. I'd have got it, but how fast he got it, you was thinking about rubber band.
Yeah,
that had been on your mind.
Every morning growing up, the moms or my sister, hey, y'all got a rubber band. You see
rubber
rubber
bands still play music.
Now, listen, I'm glad you just said that because when I found this riddle, I said to myself, if you think about it, a rubber band can play music.
Exactly, because y'all ever stretched it out and hit the little
sound kind of like
a guitar a little bit.
Yeah,
what's
almost.
What's the big that
cello thing?
The bass thing. It's like if y'all know what I'm talking about, it's like a big old bass. It look like a big violin.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's the cello.
Nah, bro, it could be something. You talking with the fingers?
Yeah.
Oh
no, not with the fingers.
You know the big old the
big thing that you
instrument,
just play,
and then
like,
they use their fingers to play the noise.
It's like a big violin.
So that's a cello.
Oh, so yeah, it might be.
Okay, so I guess it's a cello.
Yeah.
If it's not a cello, y'all blame it on him.
It's a cello. I remember cello. They used to try to have me play a cello back then. I was like, no, I'm too small.
My boy was doing everything, moonwalking, playing.
So I have, let's see, I have two more. Okay. I'll skip one. It says, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world? If you guys have the answer, put it in the comments below if you're listening or watching.
I don't got the answer to that.
Yeah.
Keep it 100.
Mount Olympus.
And I was gonna say that answer too, but I had to realize that was the deal. So I'm glad you said it and I didn't have to say it.
Okay, so I'll put it this way.
Biggest mountain.
I'm a reread it. I'm gonna reread it and give y'all one more time. It says, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Oh my goodness, you are a smart guy.
Yeah. I'm glad you reread it because that's an overthinking question.
It is.
That's something that make you overthink.
It just wasn't discovered.
Yeah,
is the question.
Yeah. It always was the highest mountain. We didn't find it yet.
That's crazy.
So for the last one, it is what has a bottom at the top.
A ceiling.
What has a bottom? A ceiling?
Because ain't it like floors? Like when you got a ceiling, right? It's a floor above you.
But not every building.
All right, you're right. Every building, I got that. Okay, what has a bottom but not a top? Bottom but not a top.
If you know in whoever's watching,
I almost said
whoever's
Has a
listening,
bottom,
but I don't want to get canceled.
what you gonna say?
No. We gonna leave that topic.
You
alone.
cannot get canceled.
We gonna leave that topic alone, boy. We gonna stay on the safe side.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm still thinking. Huh?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
What has a bottom at the top?
What has a bottom, but
What has a bottom at the top?
Yeah, you
I
got
don't
this
know,
one.
bro. I don't know.
Okay. So, what has a bottom at the top? Your legs is the answer.
All right, no.
What?
What? Your legs?
It says, what has a bottom at the top? Answer, your legs. Oh. Your buttocks. Jermaine over there said he's still confused.
Bottom at the top. Okay. Your butt is considered your bottom. Bottom, but your butt is above your legs. So it's like
No.
Top.
These are your legs, right?
They are.
These are your thighs.
And what's above it?
Exactly.
Thigh. The answer is thigh.
No.
Thigh?
Thigh. Yeah, this your leg.
No, because they don't call your thigh your bottom.
This is your shin, and it's separate. But the whole thing is your leg. But
But they don't call that your bottom. Okay.
I get it, but at the same time, it don't make sense. I don't agree with it.
We have one more.
We do have one more. I just skipped it.
We could jump into the next topic.
Okay.
I wanted to ask y'all about the Kendrick and Drake beef and what y'all thought and who did y'all think won that whole rap battle. As far as what y'all heard, no biased opinions, no biased thoughts. I know, y'all probably listen to some Drake music. I know y'all have heard some Kendrick Lamar music, But as far as, how the beef goes, what was said, how the song sounded, who do you think won?
Well, for me, my opinion is basically off of like if I like the song or not. And I did hear I say one or two of Drake's, and then I heard a couple of Kendrick's, but I heard his Not Like Us, and I was vibing to it. It was like mainly the beat, and I'm like, oh, you need to find an instrumental to it. Okay. But I don't know too much about what's going on, but yeah, it's mainly just the music. So,
so would you say you more Kendrick side?
I'm more leaning to the Kendrick when it comes to music, though, because I don't really know the full situation. I'm just seeing multiple people go, tit for tat, and I'm like, okay.
What you think?
I didn't really follow it too much. I did hear other things from other people speaking about it. I do know Drake had a 7-minute diss. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I do know that I think that's about all. But now I did hear a couple things that Drake said.
Okay.
Now he was talking about somebody shut up and go make some drums.
He was talking about Metro.
Oh, the Metro?
Metro Boomin.
I think I heard that one.
So I don't know too much about it, but
so what I wanted to really touch into that topic about was it's actually more of a deeper topic than just the battle itself, because J. Cole was involved into that rap battle, but he backed out. So what I wanted to actually discuss about it, number one, I believe that Kendrick won the rap battle. As far as the rap beef goes, everybody wanted to see Drake pull out his best, and he was playing around. Kendrick, he delivered. He wasn't playing. I'm still a fan of both of them. I don't pick sides. I listen to both of their music. But as far as that rap battle went, I would say Kendrick took the W. But beyond that point, I would say that I didn't like how the rap battle went because they started getting a little too personal. Kendrick started bringing up stuff about, he was calling Drake a pedophile. He started,
I did hear that.
saying you got use Ozempic, etc.
Yeah.
Drake was talking about how he beat his wife, and it was just getting too personal. You see what I'm saying? And these were people that worked with each other at some point.
Right.
J. Cole backed out of the beef. I said I give all respect to J. Cole because he sets an example for what young men should be today. A lot of the times everybody feel like you should always fight fire with fire. You should always fire back when somebody's coming at you. But really, you just got to be the bigger person. He living peacefully. You see now all of their business is exposed on the internet. Now we know you beat your wife. Now we know you take Ozempic pills. You see what I'm saying? And it's like all of this over a rap beef. Yeah. I feel like it should have just been something playful. It should have went only so far and it got taken too far. And really a message behind that, as I say, it's better to walk away from a battle than to engage into it. Because you lose a lot more. You both lose. Yeah. And, it's really a teaching thing for me. That's why I said hats off to J. Cole. Yeah. Him apologizing, saying I was lame. He was saying it was lame because it was like, bro, we basically brothers. This is the rap game. We all making money off of this. Why are we coming at each other? Yeah. And he don't support that. I don't support that. Now, of course I was engaged into the beef. I listened to the people. But I don't think that it should have went as far as it did. And I think that should be a lesson for anybody who listens to them. Anybody who, like rap battle and rap beef, understand that it's boundaries. It's like certain levels and certain lines you don't cross. Yeah. Be the bigger person sometimes. It's not that serious. It's the same thing that's going back to even with the kids. Everything should not be negative. Start, being positive, showing love, showing happiness. Stop being so hateful and spiteful and angry, Yeah.
Yeah. And that's really, cause with music, I'm a sculptor. So I take out the stuff I don't like and then focus on the good part that I like. Now, if the words is not, I'm not feeling the words, and I'm focused on the beat. I'm okay, this is a catchy beat. But the beat isn't, hold on, but these words is, let me, take it, do an acoustic or something, or acoustic. Acoustic. Okay, acoustic. But yeah, I actually had a question for you too. Do you feel like people can have multiple purposes in life?
I do, personally. I think it all depends on. It's really on what you do. I think everybody have a lot of strong suits. Yeah. Everybody is very talented. Even just with us. Yeah. We show that. You can sing, you can perform, you can play plenty of instruments. You can play the piano. I can play the piano. You into photography. You do. It's so many things that we doing. And it shows and I don't want to disclose too much because that's personal, but it's so many things that's done. And we always show as humans that we can do more than one thing, but society places on us as if we're only bound to one thing. They try to keep us in a box. I don't like that. I think everybody can do more than one thing. If you want to be a singer, songwriter, and all that other stuff like that, you can do all of that. Don't feel like you only bound to one thing and people can say, oh, you only good at this. You only good at that. This was your purpose. Your purpose is what you make it. Yeah. Your purpose is what you shape it to be. It's not what somebody place it on you as. You see what I'm saying? Right. What you think?
I think people get confused. They find one thing and they find another thing and they're like, oh, I want to choose this path. And they get confused and they're like, well, maybe this is not the thing that I need to be doing because I want to do this. Yeah. And it's not that it's something that you don't need to be doing. Sometimes it could just be timing as well, too. Yeah. But I do believe you can have different purposes and different times to fulfill them. Like you can.
I like that.
Like you could be doing something and then you can get discouraged from it. And it could just be the wrong time. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that you're not supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had things that I had to do and endure that I'm like, this may not be what I need to be doing. This may not be what God got for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I still say to myself and I reflect like, it's not the time. Wait. Do whatever it is that you need to do now. Because in life, there's stages. And sometimes we tend to skip them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we find ourselves back at the bottom of the barrel because we done tried to jump into something else that we wasn't even supposed to be doing in the first place.
Right.
Like I said before, society messed that up.
Yeah. I definitely agree with both of you. When it comes to like timing as well, that's important because like for instance, like when I was 16, I was doing this when I have an online clothing store, photography, this and that, focusing on all of that at one time. And if you think about it with college, you got your main thing you are going for, and you got your two side, your little majors. And those two are like little, like, okay, I do this too, but this is the main thing I'm going for. These is little, either my backup or maybe my hobby. And that's one thing that's important to learn in life too, because people are going and like panicking, trying to find themselves and their purpose when you really create yourself and show the world who you are, and you can find a purpose or even create a purpose. Even when we get new jobs, you're taking on a new purpose. A job, someone is expecting you. They're expecting you to do something or to be there, and you have a purpose there. You can pick up purposes. Or even from that time I was in my suicidal phase, I sat back and I was around my loved ones, spent time with my loved ones, and I had to realize the impact that I had on people and my community, because love can really have that. It can really have an effect on people in their lives. You are a part of other people's stories as well. And I'd heard people say like, oh, if you like, when being in school, they be like, what would you do if I died, or things like that. And they be like, oh, I'd be angry, or I'd turn into this person, or I don't know what I'd do, or they'd be super sad, or it'd probably lead them to do the same thing. But that's one thing, like we have multiple purposes already without us even knowing it. And it's natural. So that's one thing you should always remember, is you already have purposes in this world. And I say purposes because like the people around you that loves you, or even if you like, I don't care what you do, you have had a purpose, will have one, or you have one now.
Well, you know what I think about purpose? I think your purpose alone is just to be alive. I think our purpose is life, and it's to live and grow and learn and teach one another. I think, we specify purpose down to what we made it. I just think that when it comes down to the whole purpose conversation, it's more so about what you choose to do with yourself, and not necessarily what was placed on you. But
too, and I know we're short on time too. I just want to throw this out there as well. Also, for the people that's confused about purpose and timing as well, when I was saying that earlier, the other thing about it is that you won't always see what your purpose is. You won't always get a chance to fulfill it. That's another thing. What Aaron just said, he said that there's some people. I forgot what you just said.
Your purpose is what you choose to do.
Right. Your purpose is what you choose to do. You have different purposes. It's about what you choose to do. And some things that, I'm sorry to get spiritual with y'all, but some things that's, that God has for you, sometimes you just won't see it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that too, if we go and we look at the, check out the Moses story and you'll see what I'm talking about towards the end. But some purposes you won't be able to see. It's about what you want to choose to do and what you attack. You have to attack it.
And that's definitely because like I said before, humans, we think based off of what we are exposed to. So that purpose that we are looking for, we might have not been exposed to that yet. That's why, the little antisocial thing that our, little phase that our, generation go through,
Yeah.
it really affects us because we don't expose ourselves. We do expose ourselves, but sometimes it's the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And when you're exposing yourselves to different things and going to explore, that's what we are meant to do. Go explore. We never have time to explore because we got all these people around us that just throwing what they've been exposed to towards us. So then we got to pick and choose between what they are, what they're giving to us instead of just taking the time out for ourselves and going and exploring and seeing for ourselves. Like, for instance, I used to work and hear people like, oh, there's nothing for us out there but military, college, and that's about it. What? You don't know you can be a photographer? You don't know that you can make paper clips and make billions of dollars off of it? You can make those mints. You can make the paper for those mints. Like, it's different things. You just gotta get real, break it down all the way, and then eventually you'll find it.
Honestly, I think our purpose as humans has been shot from the beginning.
Yeah.
To be honest, just from what's been built, I feel like we supposed to be doing a lot more, and I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like we supposed to be with the animals, running around with the lions and tigers and bears. No, seriously.
Oh my.
I think that we separated ourselves, and humanity has been built by the thought of man and not by the thought of God. And we've been sitting here consuming ourselves with really just all of this, and now it's become embedded into our genetic code.
Yeah.
We only know what's around us. I feel like it was a lot more than just this. Humans can run up to 40 miles per hour, and ain't nobody really paying attention to that. We using it for entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? It's humans who can hold up to tons, and we looking at it as entertainment. Wow. I think, our purpose as human beings and our capabilities been shot. I think it's a lot more we supposed to be doing, but hey, it's been pushed down to this.
I definitely agree with that one. And it's hard because it is some people who goes out and okay, I'm just going to live a wild life. I'm going to be with nature and be with the animals. But now it's hard to do that because people have gotten greedy and taken captive of everything. And for instance, you now you got to worry about going to scoop up some water and drinking some oil or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's all we have today. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank our viewers for tuning in and watching and engaging with us. We will be back very, very soon, and thank you for watching again.
Hello.